The Hall of Fame also has this touchscreen wall, which allows fans to interact with teams, players, and classic moments in Illini history. After a short lesson, I was able to come down here to the range, and I'm going to give it a shot. The city of Champaign just donated $18,000 to keep the shelters afloat until March 31st, which sets a good precedent for the shelters moving forward. Tomorrow afternoon, you can come down to the South Quad and take part in planting a tree right here in this very spot. Organizers also handed out these pamphlets, which encourage students and faculty alike to get in contact with their local representatives in order to make a change. The City of Champaign hopes that the improvement plan will help fill these empty lots, like this one behind me, with new businesses in the future. Guns. In an untrained hand, they can be dangerous, but there are many people out there teaching the proper way to handle firearms, one of which is Paul Nurmi of Gunsight Academy in Muhammad.
I teach pistol safety and also concealed carry, and then also protection in the home and outside the home under the concealed carry category.
Nurmi became an instructor after Illinois became the last state to have a concealed carry law in 2013. Illinois requires citizens who wish to carry a gun with them must be 21 years of age, have a firearms ownership identification card, and have completed the proper firearms training course.
We spend a lot of time on safety. That is such a priority. A handgun, or any firearm for that matter, is dangerous. It's not to be feared, but it is to be respected.
Those in a course with Nurmi go through a classroom session and spend hours learning the ins and outs of a firearm, from the bullets to the proper grip and stance. And then, it's down to the firing range for some hands-on instruction. After a short lesson, I was able to come down here to the range, and I'm going to give it a shot.
Nice firm grip. Very good.
Guns are not toys, and that is what Paul Nurmi was able to teach me and many others.
Knowing how to properly handle a firearm is essential. Just like you go through driver's training before you're given the keys to a car, or a motorcycle, you learn how to handle them properly, and that keeps risk to a minimum or non-existent.
In Muhammad, I'm Hunter Warning, UI7 News. The State Farm Center finally hosted its first Illinois basketball games this weekend, following a 3-year, $170 million renovation. The upgrades are meant to enhance the fan experience, starting with the world-famous Orange Crush.
Oh, it's been tremendous. Just seeing how Assembly Hall has transformed into the new State Farm Center has been a huge boost to advertising, to getting out the word for members of Crush. Definitely people are a lot more excited about coming to game days knowing that we have such an awesome environment to play in.
Improved accommodations include new areas for fans to gather before game time, brand new ribbon board and Jumbotron, and the Manny Jackson Hall of Fame. Here, Illini fans can see how Illinois basketball has evolved from the Flying Illini to the magical 2005 season. The Hall of Fame also has this touchscreen wall, which allows fans to interact with teams, players, and classic moments in Illini history. Estelle Forson, an employee at the State Farm Center, thinks these renovations will benefit all fans, young and old.
It attracts more fans, more students, and more alumni to come visit and see how much the State Farm Center has changed and watch the games too.
One thing's for certain, the State Farm Center will serve as a place for Illini fans to root for their team for many years to come, much like many before them.
As I was born, my dad's an alum, my grandfather was an alum. I was singing the U of I fight song at 3 years old, so this definitely means a lot to me.
In Champaign, I'm Hunter Warning, UI7 Newsbreak. While most of us can count on a bed to sleep in at night, that isn't the case for Christian Myers.
I was born in Texas and went to California with my family, and then I've been homeless off and on since I was 14.
But he's found a place to sleep for now. The First Presbyterian Church in Champaign, in cooperation with the Faith United Methodist Church, have opened their doors as a men's emergency shelter during the winter months. Doug Abbott of Faith United Methodist Church has helped on the administrative side of things to get the shelters up and running.
The biggest problems they were identifying was that with the Time Center being closed and also Salvation Army not being able to accept men this winter, that there was a lack of shelter for men during the worst months of the year.
Shelters are a pretty simple operation consisting of several beds and blankets. The doors open at 9:30 p.m. and everyone who stays must be out by 6:30 the next morning. However, the program will not last all year. The city of Champaign just donated $18,000 to keep the shelters afloat until March 31st, which sets a good precedent for the shelters moving forward.
Hope to be able to, we want to move forward with this so that we're able to offer an additional emergency shelter during the coming years. And so we're not abandoning the project, certainly after the end of March.
But for now, the shelters are providing a safe haven for homeless men around the city.
Staying out all night, trying to keep warm, and not freezing to death. Trying to stay out of trouble, stay off private property, and getting looked at weird by other people. So the shelters are a big thing, huge thing for us.
In Champaign, I'm Hunter Warning, UI7 News. Well, we had some surprise scattered showers come through the Champaign-Urbana area today as we're going to take a quick look at the radar. As you can see, this is what kind of popped up earlier today around 1:30, but most of it is behind us. It's all behind us. There's going to be some stuff down to the south that's not really going to be anything to worry about. So moving forward, it's going to be another beautiful night here. 69 degrees in Champaign-Urbana, 71 in Danville. And then as we look to the west, 66 in Peoria and 71 down in Springfield. The Illinois Fighting Illini needed a big performance from the seniors in their final home game, and boy, did they deliver. Malcolm Hill led the way with 22 points, including this three-pointer. Fellow senior Maverick Morgan added 14 points and 7 rebounds, and LeRon Black had 15 points of his own. It was close down to the final seconds, with freshman Kipper Nichols hitting 1 of 2 free throws to put the Illini up 73-70, and Michigan State's Laurels Nairn missed a 3 as time expired. The win gives Illinois an 18-12 record overall and 8-9 in Big Ten play, which keeps their NCAA tournament hopes alive. The Champaign-Urbana Public Health District regulates food safety to ensure compliance by local businesses. UI7's Mike O'Neill shows you some good habits these businesses make to prepare for health inspections.